And I think we're on our way. Oh, wow. How about that? Thanks. Can anybody find me somebody to love? Oh, hey, he's right over there. Nah. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Boozhoo, not a Boozhoo. Boozhoo, not a Boozhoo. Neeman Wyndham, oh my noongoom. Boozhoo, not a Boozhoo. Neeman Wyndham, oh my noongoom. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. Oh, you're really turning on the Paul Stanley. Oh, I know, right? Hey, everybody, I got a question for y'all. Nah. Please welcome Nana Boozhoo. Okay, Boozhoo Nish Anashinabe Doog. And welcome back to Boozhoo Nana Boozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nana Boozhoo, and over here, we have the lovely and the talented Natasha. And you know, just some news to get the show started today. If you're new to the channel, this is the Ojibwe language and culture podcast. And Michael finally broke down and got his cell phone. So now we got two cameras. And you know what? I think the cell phone camera is a lot better. We might end up using this one. But for now, um, so we're going on the road and we're going to be doing a live show. And, I was thinking maybe we could just riff and tell some jokes and sing some songs, but now I'm starting to get nervous. Oh, really? Yeah. So let's practice a little bit tonight. And you know what else? What? Um, if this goes like half an hour, which I'm thinking it might, maybe we can finally do like a proper, TV show. And so it'll be one long episode. All right, so take two. We might have to edit some of this talk out. All right, so let's see what's in the news. Or today's Ojibwe, today's Ojibwe word of the day. Well, you know what? We might as well do a phrase. Niman Waindam Oma Noon I'm happy here today. Niman Waindam Oma Noon Neeman Wyndham, Oma Noon Goom, Boozhoo, Nana Boozhoo, Neeman Wyndham, Oma Noon Goom. I'm happy here today. And you know what? What's that? I'm happy every day when you're here. Cause you're my weenie mooshade. Ah, sweetie. And so yeah. And so there's your Ojibwe phrase of the day. Well, so what else? You know what? I was thinking about boarding schools. We're gonna have to talk about my grandpa's running away from Flandre. But it's a much more complicated um, issue than you think. Every time I would do that song, my grandma would be like, I don't care what you say. I loved boarding school. And I was like, I know, Grandma. But she also talked about, the Depression and World War II, like the good old days. I mean, nothing was better than boarding school until you moved to Bina. So I don't know. I mean, it's like, how come My grandma thinks the worst times were the best times. Well, what am I missing? And now that I think about it, I think I'm just missing a good attitude. But so yeah, the boarding schools. If you don't know what they were, and most Shinabs do know, but you know, after the dust had settled, and all the chiefs were like, "I will fight no more forever, for as long as the wind blows and my hair grows, I will fight no more forever." Whoever said that, Chief Joseph or somebody. And so, it wasn't like the movies usually portray it. Boarding schools were more than just the, cutting off your braids, having big old tears come down some little Shanab's face. Oh, they cut my braids. I don't even feel like a real native anymore. I mean, that was really sad. It's true, but the thinking behind the boarding schools wasn't bad, and let's not forget that it was our elders who agreed to it. They were like, "Okay, you guys, let's stop with the fighting. Enough blood has been shed. They drew first blood, and now I will draw last." Whatever. Um, but the government came together and were like, "Okay, what do you guys want to do? We're taking your land." And the elders were like, "Okay, you know what? We're gonna stay here on the res. You guys can do what you want, but we don't want our kids to be secondhand citizens. We want them to have the same things your kids have. So chop chop. I think it's time for some really good schools for our kids." And they built these big old, oh wow, impressive educational institutions. You know, they had high standards, or like military schools and Catholic schools all rolled into one. And my grandpa didn't like it, and so he ran away. And I've told the story before, but I think we should probably include the song. We'll sing the song for this show. But in home, my grandpa, he ran away 3 times. My grandpa was born in 1913, 6 miles east of Bina, as the crow flies. And, he went to Flanders Indian boarding school back in the early days, and it was tough. They had to do army drills, and, they weren't allowed to speak Ojibwe-Moan. They had to cut their hair. The uniform, it was really tough. And he ran away 3 times with his brother Ray. And the way they would do it is that they would they'd sneak out at night. And there was a train track not far from the school. When my grandma and I went down there, I saw that train track. And so so 3 times they snuck out, and they would jump on a train, just going north. And they would say, "Okay, well, you know what? We'll jump on the train and we'll head north, and we'll jump off when it hits Bina." And you got to remember that these guys are like 13 years old. It's little guys. So 3 times they got away, jumped on a train, and my grandpa used to say, "You know what? There are these men, the hobos. They would help us out, give us some beans. They had blankets and that. They were nice. But the cops would come and they'd take us back." And, there finally came a day where they made an example of my grandpa. They were like, the principal or the director or whoever he was, he gathers all the kids together in the gym. And he goes, if any of you kids have a similar idea, if any of you guys get this idea, you're going to run away. Well, this is going to happen to you too. And they beat my grandpa with a leather strap. So we wrote a song called Home. This is Home. I was born in 1913 in the storm of 1913. But then at boarding school, I was nobody's fool. Down at Flandreau, I grew madder every day. That's why I had to run away. 'Cause this is no way to live. And I wanna go home. Me and my brother Ray, we planned our getaway. If we can make it to them tracks, we won't be coming back. We're gonna hop a train. I thought we got away, but then the cops came and took us back to a leather strap. But I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go. I remember it still. I saw a whippoorwill out on my windowsill. How could I sit still? So I got right up and I walked right out. The teacher said to me, where do you think you're going? Boy, I said I'm going home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Ni wiki way, ni wiki way, ni wiki Kiwe, home. So it's really good, Michael. Oh, just heavy. One of the hardest things about that, I'm going to look down here. One of the hardest things about that song, and I don't mean to like ruin the illusion of the show, but when Michael sang that song, yeah, I'm ruining it. We're going to cut this out. But okay, when Michael sang that song, he was sitting cross-legged on the floor with both his hands over his head. That was a live recording. Forget about all the guitar playing. I'm impressed with that. Anyway, so yeah. All right. Well, we're going to have to take a break. Boozhoo, Nana Boozhoo will return after these messages. Okay. Welcome to Boozhoo, Nana Boozhoo. I said, welcome to Boozhoo, Nana Boozhoo. Name and Wendam, G-A-I-Hanumanungu. And you have been watching Boozhoo, Nana Boozhoo, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nana Boozhoo, and this is Natasha, and I will see you again. Gigawabamin, Minawat. Oh, what? Should we see what that sounds like? Yeah. See you later. Levon wears his war wound like a crown. He calls his child Jesus because he likes the name, and he sends him to the finest school in town. Levon likes his money. His family business thrives. Jesus blows up balloons all day. He sits on the porch swing watching them fly. He was born a pauper to a pawn on a Christmas day, when the New York Times said God is dead and the war's begun. Alvin Tostin had a son today, and it shall be a Levon, and it shall be a good man, and it shall be a Levon, in tradition with a family plan, and it shall be a Levon, and it shall be a good man.